Hey everyone, and welcome into a special Thanksgiving episode of Fundrated. Hope you guys have had a great Thanksgiving. I'll be watching the Vikings game, pretty excited. I'm a Minnesotan, and that's going to come into play in this product right here because my opinion's going to be a little bit biased in that fashion. Today we're going to be talking about Monkey Light, which is a light that goes on your bike, so when you ride, there's this cool bright light sensation that would look really cool to kids, but apparently it also has safety factors to it. Just in case, if you're riding in the dark on your bike, somebody runs up and tries to mug you and steal your bike when they're wearing white lab coats, you'll understand why.
Cycling is great for your health, your budget, and your planet. Maybe you bike as much as possible, or maybe you've been meaning to get into it. But the reality on the street often makes your ride challenging. We wanted to give riders total confidence on the road by making them visible from every direction. That's why we designed Monkey Lights.
So like I said, I'm from Minnesota, and when it's cold out and there's snow on the ground like there's right now, people don't bike around. They definitely don't bike around in the dark. Now, if you live in LA, I was in LA for VidCon last year, I can understand that maybe things are a little bit different. We took a lot of Ubers when we were in LA for VidCon, and I can see maybe not everybody wants to do that all the time if they can ride a bike. Now, I don't suggest that anybody ride a bike out after dark. I don't care how much you're trying to save the planet. I just don't think it's the safest thing in the world unless you're traveling very short distances, riding on sidewalks, which is illegal. But I don't suggest people ride a bike in the dark because I think that you're inherently, drawing yourself into a problem. I think it'd always be safer to take an Uber or a taxi. But if you're going to ride a bike, apparently your bike needs to have flashing lights. This way it's easier to see. And we all know that having a light attached to you in the dark will make you be easier to see. Now they have headlights like they showed that go on the front of the bike and they go on the back of the bike. And I've seen a few of those in Minnesota in the summer. But those aren't that effective because, they don't show the left, right sides, whereas this swirling, spinning light will do that, and I understand that. But at the same time, it's a distraction. If it's completely dark out and there's a spinning light going like this around in a circle, who's not to say that somebody doesn't know that's a bike? Who's not to say that somebody's going to be too busy looking this way at your spinning light on your bike that they're going to drive into the person in front of them? Because as ridiculous as that sounds, that kind of thing happens. Now, that's not a fault of Monkey Lights. That's the fault of the people driving the car. But I do really think that this product is distracting, though it does at the same time try to provide safety. It also warrants other issues.
We've been making Monkey Lights since 2007. Our lights are known for being incredibly bright, durable, and fun. In 2013, we kickstarted the first video bike wheel, the Monkey Light Pro.
Now, these have been made since 2007, and I haven't gotten to the pricing yet, but I'm almost certain I've seen products similar to this at Walmart, and I thought they ran around $10 to $15. I have no idea what company made them. I'm going to try and look them up and put them on the screen right now, but I'm almost certain a product like this already exists, but Monkey Lights has been making these since 2007, so it's possible that the ones that I remember from years and years ago were actually made by them. However, these new lights are supposed to be some sort of improvement.
All the lights feature our new fully automatic technology. They reliably turn on when you need them, and they securely lock into your spokes. These third-generation lights also feature our new hub-mounted rechargeable battery. The battery lasts for months of normal usage.
Beyond additions like a longer battery life and supposedly brighter lights, I don't see how this is much of an improvement or even a different product than the previous Monkey Lights. And I see that they've made a lot of money off of Kickstarter before, and their projects have been a success. So the fact they're asking for $220,000 maybe isn't a surprise to them because they're used to making money off of Kickstarter, starting projects that way. But it is to me, especially if you've already made your bucks off of Kickstarter and you're really just making a new version of an existing product. I don't really understand why you have to go out and ask for this much money again. As a small company, you have to at some point learn a sense of budgeting where you could build up the capital to make the investments that you need to move your business forward rather than going to the internet and trying to ask people for money. I mean, some of these reward tiers are garbage, like having your name publicly posted. I don't know what's being publicly posted even on. A piece of paper on the wall in your office? I have no idea. And every single time you see a reward tier where it says that they'll put your name on their Facebook page or something, they're pointless, they're garbage. So to get the A10 lights that they showed, the cost is $49, which I think is ridiculous. And I'll tell you why it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous because I'm the type of person that buys their bike at Walmart for $120. So to put an add-on on my $120 bike, that's $50, that's almost half the cost of the bike. A light shouldn't cost that much. And I know that because you can buy lights at the dollar store. You can buy a light like this at Walmart. So I don't really care what Monkey Light says about how quote-unquote bright their product is, and I would almost question if it's even legal in every state. I know that there's different light restrictions on cars, like you can't have underglow, you can't have all these other crazy lights on a car, so I don't even know if you can even have them on a bike in every state. That'd have to be something you even want to look into before trying to invest in this.
Help us fulfill our vision of making cycling as safe and fun as possible.
But that right there at the end of the video is what they should have really showed you this whole time. The cat and the dog running in the wheels. That looks cool. That's not some kind of tacky light thing that just glows. That's cool and serves a purpose beyond safety and being able to be seen by the drivers. It looks cool. So overall, how would I rate the Monkey Lights? I would give them a 5 out of 10. And I'll tell you why. Because I think that the product in itself is good. The base product, the Monkey Lights that exist today, that they've been making since 2007, including the cool one with the cat and the dog, are really cool. And while they already exist, and I think is a great product, already had a good Kickstarter campaign years ago, I think that that product itself is far superior to the one they're putting out now. Because I think the one they're putting out now minimally improves on the existing product. They're asking for way too much money. I think $49 to buy it is too much. And I think that as you continue to beat the same idea over and over again, it's a light for your wheel, it's a light for your... As you continue to make more and more products that are all really doing the same thing with the exception of the ones that have the dog or cat running, those aren't the ones we're talking about though. As you continue to make the same thing over and over again, you know, the sales are going to decline, the funding is going to decline, and people already are going to have the product if they want the product, and very few more people are going to be buying in. So I give it a 5 out of 10. It's a good product, but I don't like to see that they're using Kickstarter again to fund another campaign on what I think is too much of relatively the same product that they had years ago.